Hi! Welcome to vlog 12. I wonder if I'll ever stop counting. I kind of like counting. Say hi! Wow. And that is what Thane has to say. What's been on my mind has been Mama. Or what's my name? Mama. You got a mincy face. Look at that mincy face. You got mango and sweet potato. Boop. Can you say mommy?
Mommy.
Good job. For some reason I started calling myself mommy today and I didn't notice until he was saying that to me and I was like, what are you saying, money? I don't understand. Oh, I'm saying mommy. He's saying mommy. Ow, he found you. He's too cute. Are you too cute with your mango nose? Smile. So what's on my mind today is that phenomenon in birth. We call it transition. Wow, that could have been like a really well said thing, and instead I said tradition. In birth, we call it transition. I almost said tradition again. I'm just gonna call it tradition. That's what it's gonna be called now. Did you just poop? So it's the, like, you know, it's always darkest before the dawn phenomenon. Also something that I have noticed a bazillion times as someone who has no sense of navigation, like of cardinal direction, and I get lost so easily, as I always have this, like, I get completely convinced that I'm going the wrong direction just before I get to my destination or to the turn that I was looking for or whatever. And I don't know why. I mean, literally, I am 100 times more likely to turn around just before I get there. And it's something that's seen everywhere. But the point is that it kind of feels like what yesterday felt like, because today I can feel like a deep sense of knowing coming back online, and I'm realizing that this is the end of the 2-week adjustment period that I was expecting. This is the end of the week that Amethyst Joy told me about a week ago. This is like the day that I feel like I'm like booting back online, and everything just feels so much clearer. I feel so ready to start back on my path with like full force. And I have been kind of halted by like banking issues, I guess, that of course won't fully be handled until, you know, the weekday starts again, Monday. So it's been a Sunday of just kind of being mellow again, which is not something I'm necessarily great at. But I, like, on my walk this morning, it all just started to like make sense and click and feel right again. And I've missed that feeling. It's been a rough 2 weeks, and I've tried so hard to keep it in mind that like it really reliably is 2 weeks for me. Are you pushing the buttons on the microwave? There's a bracelet in there. It's a nice bracelet. Is it all cooked? You want it on? It's on. You put it on. Good job. I like your bracelet. Microwaved it up. I love it when he plays with the microwave. All cooked. Nice and warm. Yeah, I'm really excited about tomorrow. I feel ready in a way that I haven't really felt ready. And I've known, I know I've mentioned Abraham Hicks before, and it's something that I love listening to. But there was like one specific thing that's come back into my world again, because I let just YouTube auto play like related content. And there's this one video, it's actually like 3 different clips, and like the 3rd audio clip of her, she's talking about, beep, beep, beep. She's talking about, she like kind of does these like guided, like she'll kind of talk you through better and better feelings and stuff, like as if she is you. But this one, she specifically talks about how grateful you are, how grateful I am that, excited microwaving. How, are you stealing the show? Wow, cool bracelet. Put it in the microwave. So she goes through and like how grateful you are that like you have all of this like amazing life coming to you, all of these things that you're manifesting, all of these things that she says contrast has caused you to like create in your vortex. So all of this stuff in the world, and like I feel all of that coming, etc. But her, like this particular one is like, I'm so grateful that it's not all coming to me at once, because I wouldn't be ready for that and I wouldn't know how to handle it. And that reminds me of like, you know, if somebody, like we've got this big Powerball thing going on now where it's like reached 1 billion and everybody wants to win it, and it's like, you know, I mean, the story now is been so repeated so many times where somebody wins the lottery and it turns out to be like the worst thing that's ever happened to them because they weren't ready for it. They did not know how to handle money, and their whole life like fell apart around like having all this unlimited money all of a sudden, because it's not unlimited. And anyway, so it reminds me kind of that, of like, I don't necessarily want to win the lottery. I don't want to just like have unlimited money and try to figure out what to do with it. I especially don't want that in like every realm of my life. Like it would be kind of too much too fast. And I feel that way very clearly with my business, obviously, because I mean, I want to reach everyone, but I want to reach as many, you know, women as possible, as many mothers as possible. And then, you know, on top of that, I want to reach like society as a whole. I want, you know, looking back in 10 years, I want to feel like there is a lot better awareness of the uniqueness of the early motherhood stage, and that we need to talk to mothers in early motherhood, treat mothers in early motherhood differently than we would treat those same women in other stages of their lives, because they're in a particular situation. Like you don't, like if someone has cancer, you don't speak to them like somebody who, you know, has their whole life ahead of them. Like, you know, you have an awareness and you care for them by protecting them, I guess, in the way that you treat them. And the same thing with like someone who has some sort of other, I don't know, something that holds them back, right? Because as mothers, like we are held back. There is a part of ourselves, there is a new human that is not ready to be out in the world, and therefore like we have to completely alter our makeup, our chemistry, everything to accommodate this other human. So we don't really, like we aren't really, some women handle it, but we're not really built to handle everything ourselves. And on top of that, or to like push ourselves, we have to heal from pregnancy and from birth. You know, all of that, like we do need to be treated differently. And in 10 years, I want that to be something that like a much greater awareness has come to, because right now we all know that like you should speak up if you're having like postpartum depression and stuff, and then we're like, we'll put you on drugs that you don't want to be on and treat you like you're fragile, and you know, possibly commit you and take you away from your baby, which is like the worst thing we could possibly do for you. So we have like an awareness that like obviously things can go really awry, but nobody has an awareness of what to do. But at the same time, as much as like my dream is for that kind of magnitude of what I'm doing, I won't be able to handle that tomorrow. Like if Oprah called, you know, like I'm not really ready to go full throttle and then deal with like all of the people coming at me that saw me on Oprah. Like, I don't have any kind of like system set up. I haven't, like, I'm still waiting on this like last bit of information before I can build my course to sell. I don't have anything ready. My life is still like, I'm still trying to boot my life back up from the kind of compressed state that it's been in. So Yeah, I really have been appreciating that one, this sort of rampage that she does that's pretty much like, I'm really grateful that the universe isn't going to give me more than I can handle and more than I'm ready for. I'm really grateful that, you know, everything that comes to me is going to be a match for where I'm at, and therefore everything that like is in my life right now is a match to where I'm at. And as I grow, so grows what is matching with me and coming into my reality, because I mean, I am still, you know, an early motherhood postpartum mom. I am still the demographic that I'm saying like needs to be treated differently. I am still attached to this tiny helpless human who keeps pointing over cliffs and going, fall, fall? No, don't fall. Do you like to fall? You like to fall off cliffs?
Fall, Mama.
Yeah.
Fall.
You fall?
Fall, Mama.
You fall?
I fall, Mama.
Oh, you want Mama to fall? He's pushing my butt. I hope you liked that. Anyway, so today is a much better day. And I have fallen because my toddler has demanded it.
No, Mama. No, Mama.
You gonna fall? You want me to go get the beanbag for you? Okay. I'm gonna let you go and upload this vlog, and I'm gonna go get a beanbag so that my son can fall on it. That's life. And everything that I want is coming at me at a pace that I can handle. And I appreciate that, and I like that. And I'm really excited about everything starting to flow now. So, taking too long. Peace. Bye. Can you say bye-bye? Say bye-bye.